Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Oh, I don't have the music, do I? Hey now, we'll fix that in a moment here. I forgot to put the music on. Let me get that going. Take the emote only off. Oh. You know what? I'm going to use this. Why not? There we go. Hey now, let me get the word out that I'm live. I know it's a bit late, but I don't have an excuse like last night. I wasn't trying to find my glasses or anything like that. I just have a migraine, and I was just a bit late getting here. Let's see. Okay. All right. Wait, what is this error message I'm getting? Wait, it wouldn't let me use that tag? Is it just too many letters? Let's see. It's 19 letters. I thought the limit was 25. Well, updating your Twitch channel info, some tags were removed due to moderation rules. Alert was to Vildo's House of Cats. Is there like a hidden curse word in there or something? I thought you could have. I thought it'd pick up to 25 characters. Let me go directly to the dashboard and see what's what. Because now I don't know if it has my correct info at all. Well, it does. I don't know. Maybe if I enter it directly, it'll tell me. Maybe because cat house. House of Cats, cat house. I don't know. Like cat house. Hold on. Let me see. That's so weird. I thought the limit was 25 letters. So I was thinking like links, you know. If I enter it directly into Twitch, it might tell me what the problem is. Tevildo's House of Cats. Oh. I have too many tags? Well, let me get rid of that English tag and try that again. I didn't want that to be there. It just says may conflict with Twitch's moderation policy. I'm just gonna probably watch. I'm gonna put cat house. See what happens. No, you could add cat house. I'm gonna take it off. So it can't be that cat house because you could just put cat house there. So there's something in the phrase Tevildo's House of Cats that Twitch is like, that's naughty. What if I just put Tevildo's Cat House? No, it doesn't like that. Oh, wait. I think it might be the term scat. Okay, alright, hold on. The Cat House of Tevildo. Let's see if it takes that. Yeah, it took that. I think it was because it's Tevildo's House of Cats. Or Tevildo, yeah. Well, I don't know. Tevildo's House of Cats doesn't have the term scat, but the other one did. But it took the Cat House of Tevildo. Tevildo's House of Cats doesn't have... Doesn't have the word scat in it. Yeah, it's strange. Like, I'm looking at it to see if there's any sort of... Could it be that the term evil is in there? I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, there's video games that have the term evil in it. Like, the evil within or whatever the fuck, right? Twitch is just weird with tags sometimes. Alright, well, at least it's not like it was just even a few months ago where if you had one tag that it... Resident Evil, exactly. It used to be that if you had just one tag that it was going to reject, it would reject all of the tags and everything else that you were putting in. Yeah. So, I don't think it's that. Like, when I wrote it as the other way around, Cat House of Tevildo, or whatever, I was like, well, there was one way I wrote it where I was like, okay, the word scat is in there, but I don't know, I don't think that's it. Sometimes, it could be that somewhere in there's some really obscure slur in, like, a different language. You know what I mean? Like, there could be just a string of letters there that doesn't mean anything to me or you or anybody that we know, but might mean something really bad in a different language. I just wish that it was a little specific when it told you, that it's rejecting the tag. If it said why and, like, specifically what the issue was. I'm doing all right. I have a really bad migraine today, and I'm sort of, like, waiting for the relief to kick in. Hey, Gray. Like how one Dinobot's original name was a slur in the UK? I don't know much about the Dinobots, but I'm thinking of words that are ordinary to us and are considered bad in the UK. Would it be something like spastic? Because I know that refers to a certain medical condition here, usually to do with sudden contractions in your organs. But in the UK, it's used as in a really bad way. For some reason, they just latched onto that word, even though it doesn't really mean anything like what they say it means. Is it something like that? Slag? Slag isn't a slur. It's just like, it just means like slut. That's not a slur. It's just a reasonably naughty word. It's like saying slut. It's rude. You shouldn't call people that, but it's not a slur. It also makes perfect sense for a robot to be named Slag, because it literally means, like, melted metal. So, also, they use it in the UK, like, slag off is sort of like, get out of my face. So I don't know, that's weird. But, like, I know the way you're thinking of it, it's not a slur, it just means slut. It might not have been because they thought it was a slur. It might have just been because it's sort of naughty, and they just, the ratings board. Those Cybertron games need PC releases. Like, if we can get War of Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron on Steam and modern consoles, those games were really fun. They were sort of like, what if Gears of War was about the Transformers? Not a lot of Transformers games are actually pretty good, and those were pretty damn good. But how are you doing, Alice? I know you've had a rough go of it this week, so I figured I'd make sure you're all right. Yeah, not only did they do that, not only did they make it Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles in all of Europe just because of the UK and their moral panic. But if you ever watched the later seasons of the show, and I know the later seasons of the show got kind of bad, but if you notice, Michelangelo stopped using his nunchucks at a certain point, and he just had this like weird like grappling hook thing where the end of it looked like a turtle. And that was because the UK specifically had a really bad hard-on for nunchucks. They had a really bad hard-on for nunchucks. They thought, for some reason, that nunchucks were like super, super dangerous, which, it's weird because they're supposed to, they're weapons, right? Like, come on. Like, one of them has a sword. You don't have a problem with that, right? But for some reason in the UK, nunchucks were actually banned. Like, you couldn't buy them. You couldn't own them. I mean, tough luck if you own a dojo, right? In any kind of fighting art that uses nunchucks. By the way, nunchucks are terrible weapons. They're not very effective. The reason that they were used is because there was a point in time in Japanese history where peasants were not allowed to have weapons. And which means they weren't allowed to have swords. But they used implements that were farming tools and things like that as weapons. Sai, were an example of that. I forget what sai were originally used for, but that's an example. Nunchucks were actually used to thresh grain. You haven't heard much? Well, they probably got their hands full, right? Hopefully you get some good news about that soon. For planting seeds, okay. Kunai were gardening tools. Kunai were used to cut plants. As a matter of fact, in the new Mortal Kombat movie that came out a few years ago, one of the first things you see is Scorpion's wife using a kunai to cut flowers out of the garden, and it's like that's what they were used for. And he put it on a rope and made it into a weapon. So a lot of like Japanese weapons that really aren't like great weapons, but can be used as great weapons with great proficiency, were because of people who were not allowed to have swords. But it's funny, like, one of the Ninja Turtles has a sword. You know what I mean? One of the Ninja Turtles has a straight-up sword. What's the issue there, right? Just weird shit. So they gave him a grappling hook. I would have loved for them to have just stuck with the nunchucks and just like had Mikey just like just imagine some random character, because the Ninja Turtles, they were supposed to be like hidden, but after like a season and a half, they became like full-on superheroes and everybody in the city knew who they were and everything. They weren't disguising themselves anymore. And imagine some random like person runs up to give him brass knuckles, runs up to Michelangelo and starts yelling at him about how nunchucks are dangerous. And he's like, well, yeah, that's kind of the point. They're weapons. Dude, cowabunga. How else am I going to fight the Shredder? Right? I mean, they're like, but what if children want to do... Well, I'm a trained ninja. Master Splinter gave me these, so fuck off. He's a radical rat. That's what I kept thinking of, that Pokemon image that I posted about, like, what if every Pokemon had a 3-stage evolution, and one of them was Rattata, Raticate, and then there was like a bigger one called Ratical, and all I thought was, he's a radical rat. That's all I thought of. Anyway, we've talked long enough. Let's start the game. It is later than usual because headache and whatnot. So let's play the intro. That's going all the way, isn't it? Oh! I lived, bitch! I lived, bitch! Smack you with your own pimp. After... I almost said ravioli. It says revolt. I almost said ravioli. Can you guys tell that Trevor's drunk? Hot naughty golems in your area. Can I... Oh, no! No! You can't... No! I must go. My people need me. I saw the entire western region of Middle-earth crack and fall into the sea. I'm not wearing fucking pants. You didn't see shit, you understand? You there, dumbass! Yes, you, in front of the screen. I mean you. And me too. Tell you the truth, Carl, this is the 37th time I've broken my vegetarian vows. 37. In a row? What's hitting me? This doesn't make any logical sense.
Man, that bird good going down. Haven't felt that in a long time.
All things your mother said. I'm sorry.
Punish me. You got a hose. Yeah, I'm a naughty dinosaur. Oh, you're good in the cloaca. Yeah, right there in my cloaca. Oh, I'm so dirty. Oh.
You can talk to them.
You're a lovely vision this night.
Wait.
Thank you, kind
He's spitting
sir.
game. Hold up. He's spitting game. That's it? That's all the game you got? You ain't never gonna get laid. Hey now. Let's get this going. Might as well let the intro play, because it's cool. No other reason. Because it's cool. I swear, when I played this game, Sega with the watch streak 365, bitch. That's right, bitch. Everybody's a bitch today. Thank you for. Did you know that you were on the? Well, you probably know because you're always here, but you were on my my Twitch recap thing. In like the top 7 fans. Yeah, every time when I was playing this game on PlayStation, I would never like when I played it, I would put it in the PlayStation. I would let this play every time just because it's like, I don't know, it's cool. You get the cool music, you get to see all these different scenes, and as you're playing through the game, you see more and more of these scenes. Some of them are like from really close to the end too, like that part with all the dragons. That's near the end. The part with the frozen flame right there, yeah. And some of it's really early, like just seeing kids standing on the cliff is. That's not a scene in the game, by the way. Surge randomly running towards the camera in Termina. That's just made for the intro, I think. They just show the final dungeon and the second to last boss there. But you don't know. They used to just give out mad spoilers even in like ads for video games. Like I can think of 2 just from Nintendo. Super Mario World's commercial showed the ending. Metroid 2's commercial showed the final boss. As a matter, I thought that Metroid Queen was like an enemy in the game that, this is big ass fucking dinosaur looking thing that you would fight. But not so much. That was the last boss. And I remember thinking, like, as I was, going through the game, when am I going to run into these things? I haven't seen one yet. You find out it's the last boss. Yeah. Why is there a differentiation? Oh, I guess I swapped in Surge, or Glenn. But I'm going to need, okay, so for the next part that I want to do, because we want to recruit some characters, I'm actually going to need Poshel. I don't need to give her any elements. We're not going to fight anything. But I need Poshel for this next part. Where is my boat? There it is. So remember in Hermit's Hideaway here in Homeworld, there was that one spot where they had burned the ground, and I used the ice breath on. Well, no, it was in another world. And I used the ice breath on it. And it led to this little plant poking up there in Homeworld, but it was mentioned that nobody in the party was strong enough to pull it up. But, yeah, Poshel could do it. Come on. I'm trying to... There it goes. Nope, never mind. It's like literally right there. Alright, I got it. Leave it to I-30, boo. Hello, my name is Your name is Turnip. Turnip for what? Yo, Jake, what's going on? Can I do a Scooby? Leave it to me, Veggie Poo. I don't do Scooby because Poshel's a girl, but yeah.
Well, thou didst pulleth me out, I shall joineth you. Please, 'tis no trouble on mine part.
Why do you talk like that? Turnip forced his way into your party. Even the game is like, you probably don't want this guy, he sucks.
Call upon me when thou needeth mine help.
Alright, Turnip, I'm never going to call on you. Alright. Alright, I don't need Poshel anymore. Who do I had? Glenn, right? Where's Glenn? There he is. Charles Barkley is a weird dude, but you kind of love him. You know, it's weird. Back in the 90s, in basketball, when basketball was kind of really big in the 90s. Like, if you don't understand, like, right now, basketball is this thing that gets kind of big at 2 points in the year, like March Madness and then, like, the NBA playoffs. But in the 90s, it was just everywhere. Basketball was hugely popular. And it was weird because Charles Barkley had this bad boy sort of reputation. He's Mr. Rude Boy. You know, he talks shit. He's sort of the bad guy of the NBA. And then, like, by comparison, Michael Jordan was Mr. Squeaky Clean, Mr. Gentleman, you know, and whatnot. And now knowing what we know about them and just seeing the way they've behaved over the decades since, Michael Jordan's a huge piece of shit. Hey, Moogle. And Charles Barkley is an awesome dude that just happens to speak his mind, but everything he says is just, you know, he often is saying the truth. And then there's Dennis Rodman, who's completely fucking insane. All right, we're going over here to Goldov. Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, I need to be in the other world for this. Okay. It is Goldo, but I have to be in another world for this. So yeah, Charles Barkley, he's a little weird, you know, but he just... It's weird that him and Michael Jordan are friends, too. Because they're so not like each other. Like, even a little bit. I will let it play once. You get used to the Lynx version where it doesn't play a whole animation. And it's quicker. But we'll let it play the one time. But anyway, yeah, no, I like... Michael Jordan is a punk, and I like Charles Barkley. I remember hearing this story from somebody who was a waiter, and we know that Michael Jordan has a real bad reputation for being mean to waiters and not tipping. So, they're a waiter at this place, and then who comes in but Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, and they eat this meal, and they said the whole time Michael Jordan was unbelievably rude, didn't leave a tip, said even something like, you know, serving me as an honor. And then they leave, and then like a minute later, Charles Barkley comes back and tips the person and apologizes and says he's just like that. All right. Oh, wait, isn't it right here? It's the bar. How about... Oh, no, this is... How about... How about that time when Michael Jordan grew that tiny little mustache? The fuck was he thinking? I don't think it's this either. Let me check. Oh, it is this. Okay. Here's Ulra. Welcome. It's a small shop, but feel free to browse. Okay, we gotta show her the sapphire brooch. This blue gem. Looks like you've regained your true self. Now it's my time. Now it's time to do my part. Ulra joined your party. Ba 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 ba. I remember there was one person back in the day that called Ulra Xena with pigtails. I guess blonde Xena with pigtails. She's kind of like Tifa. Alright, oh, not that button. Let me just see something. Because my recruits from the two-way split point, it was like Glenn. I didn't get Mel or Court. I know the other way that you get it, it's like Mel and Rasley and Katja. But we got Matcha and Glenn, and I think Doc, right? Matcha's name is glitched out for some reason. Do I have Doc? Yeah, I do have Doc. Okay. So that means I can go get his tech. The Dragon Witch? You're talking about the Priestess? Yes, Stina. She's cool. I just feel like she's a little redundant because she's a white innate, and you generally... You don't, like, wind up using her because you get her when Surge is in the group, so then... You know what I mean? On New Game Plus, you would use her where you don't have to use Surge. Where's that book? There it is, medical book. You want me to have this book? Now this is interesting. What is this? I cannot believe this. Humans, demi-humans, animals, you name it. The biostructure of every living organism in this world is listed in full detail. That must be a huge fucking book. How can this be? There's a black hole inside the pages. What did you say? You brought this book from the future? Kind of, yeah. There are still many things beyond science in this world. The future sure holds many surprises. Should we say this medical book is a legacy of the future? But Serge, are you sure you want me to keep it? I see. Thank you, dude. For the future of medical science, I will put it to good use. But yeah, Stina's a cool character. I think she's more... You're more apt to use her on New Game Plus. Alright, we got Hang 10. Just give that to him real quick so I don't forget. Not that I use Doc, but... Wait, why can't I bring up the menu? Is there something preventing me from bringing up the menu in this room? Let me leave. It might be related to all the cutscenes that happen there. Yeah, now I can bring it up. That's weird. He was near the bottom. What's up, Doc? Yeah, what's up, Kirk? Oh, I have Hydra's Shadow. Who is Hydra's Shadow for? Hey, Atsumori, how's it going? And Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, you remembered her name quite well. I have Stina. Hold on. Let me bring her up real quick. So you guys can see the character that Jake likes. Actually, status is probably the best way to do that. Where are you, Stina? So we recruited her last time. Yeah, that's her. I mean, a great design, right? A great design. I just don't wind up using her a lot. Because of her... She's white. In New Game Plus, where you could replace Surge, you could make her the main character if you want to. But yeah, I don't... Okay, wait. I have that other... Hold on, let me... Oh, no. Hydra's Shadow. Who gets that? Is that... I wish it would tell me. Summon the Eidolon of a Hydra. Whose is that? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't actually know off the top of my head. Hydra Shadow Chrono Cross. Oh, that's for Stina. Oh. Go figure, I just had her. I just had her in... Okay, alright, hold on. Not you, Serge. We were just talking about her. It's a level 5 tech. You don't usually have to equip level 5 techs. They usually learn them by leveling up. Alright. There we go. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, hold on one second, guys. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, just give me a moment here. My browser's wiling out on me. Okay. Alright. Alright, we need to be in Homeworld now, so let's go switch worlds again. Hold on a second. Yes?
God told me not to go to the thing.
Uh-huh.
Nathan's bus is stuck.
That's
If she
terrible.
moves, she'll wind up in a ditch.
That's not good.
No, it's on Raymondskill and Nelson, and it's blocking both ways, so I can't even go to Dollar General, so that's going to happen either tomorrow or Sunday, because I'm not doing it.
I mean, what can
The
you do?
roads are bad.
It sounds like it, damn.
Yeah.
It's wet out there.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright, sorry about that. I feel like nobody uses Stina just because she's saddled with the white color, and you get her right at the moment where you get Surge back, so it's like... Hey, Atsumori, I think you mentioned that you'd never actually played this game, right? Let's switch worlds. Never all the way through? Okay. We're actually kind of towards the end. I'm before I go like for the end of the game, I'm like recruiting characters and getting techs and whatnot, so I think a lot of people, and we talked about this last stream, they're just like waiting for how it connects to Chrono Trigger, and it doesn't grab them because they're wanting it to be Chrono Trigger 2, and it's not really Chrono Trigger 2, it's really a remake of Radical Dreamers. It's Shala or Sara's story, you know? And you don't find out a lot about that till later. I could get the Chrono Cross now, but let's go and I need to go to, actually, what am I doing? I need to go to the Arnie Village. 15 grand just for a picture? Ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna put in Lena and Pashal. I don't see Lena though. Oh, she's down here. Alright. Go up in here. Hey, oh, gotta move past the cat. Oh, Lena. Wait, you're not Lena? But you look so much like her. I wouldn't be surprised if you were her twin. So many oddities in the world. Yes, I'm Lena too, but it's hard to explain. Don't fret over it, Grandma. I'm sure Serge will explain it to you one day. By the way, Serge, Lena tells me that you still remember the promise you two made. Something about, we'll never forget this day. Yeah, you got a gift sub. I think it was last night Alice went ham with the gift subs. I really don't know what's going on, but here, I want you to take this. Alright, Maiden's Faith. Okay. When I was young, I used to be quite the animal with that. Put it to good use, Lena. That is such a loaded remark. I'll explain it in a moment. Okay, thanks, Grandma. So, Lena's entire personality is that she's a virgin. That's literally her whole personality. Like, it even says it here somewhere. It's not in there, but it says it somewhere, and all of her texts are, like, look. Maiden's Hand, Maiden's Heart, and Maiden's Faith. And if you take her to the fortune teller, the fortune tells her it's going to be a really long time before you have a boyfriend. The other Lena is the one that supposedly was dating Serge. But anyway, yeah, it's just... that's her whole personality. And then her grandmother's like, yeah, back in the day, I used to be a beast with this. Like, what are you talking about? All right. Let's go talk to the Lena that actually got some. Get out of the way, kid. Serge, you seem different. It feels as if you're distancing yourself from me. Well, that's fine, but I just want you to be safe, okay? I know. Let me give you this, Pashal. You take care, too.
Pashal, thanks, Lena. Me will do my best.
What's she like, virginal? Yeah, pretty much. What's up, WT? And we get Unleashed. Such a bad attack, but I'm doing this just for completion's sake. I never used this character except in the very beginning of the game. Okay. Ba 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 ba. All right. Now I'm gonna put in Lord Viper and, believe it or not, Skelly. There he is. Okay. I'm gonna go to Termina. It's pretty much her whole personality. No wonder Surge doesn't wind up with her. She doesn't have a personality. Oh, I have to talk to her. I tell you, this town's really become a cheerless place. I just want to pack up shop and fly over to another town and say goodbye to this place. Hot Mama, I want to have some of your squid gut pasta. I wish I could, but I'm out of supplies because of the fuss around here recently. Oh man, that's uncool. Hey, don't look so sad. Okay, I know. Let me try to cook something up for you now. Really? How's he gonna eat? He got no fucking stomach. Like, I know he's obsessed with the squid gut pasta, but he's been dead for a while. How's it taste? I don't have a tongue, so I don't know. The texture, the balance of sweetness and bitterness, this is it. Man, I never thought that I'd ever eat pasta like this again. I'm a happy soul. You're exaggerating too much. AI woman? What? What do you say? Come to think of it, I remember a boy try that again. I remember a boy long ago who loved that same dish. He'd keep on eating more and more until I was afraid he'd drop from eating too much. Oh, you're saying because she doesn't really have much of a personality, she's an AI woman. Now, a lot of AI women probably have more personality than her. It's just like I said, she's not that interesting, and I think that's why Surge doesn't really wind up with her. She's just the childhood friend, you know? Actually, he got pretty fat because of it. I wonder what that boy is doing now. Oh, hey, what's the matter? If you cry too hard, you're going to turn that into tear water pasta. Thanks, Hot Mama. I'll always remember this place and your cooking. You can come back anytime. I'll whip up something special for you again. And now he has on a roll. Another thing I'll never use, but we're doing it for completion's sake. And pledges not to ever waste his life ever again. Well, he's already dead, so... Yeah. Sir Viper? You're alive? There's something that was left here for you. I'll open that side up, so come on in. There we go. Alright. The naked and the dead. Here we are. As I close my eyes, a vision of the golden emblem, withstanding even the most biting of winds, comes back to life. Oh, glorious days come back to me once again. And now he has Flag Bearer. Flag Bearer is actually a pretty cool attack. And you get the Dragoon's Glory. Viper is actually pretty strong. I don't really use him, but he's pretty strong. Let's see. So we're going to give him... Where is it? Flag Bearer. And we'll give you on a roll. Two weeks of vacation and no work? Tits. Graphics were glitching the fuck out there. Oh, you're gonna be like, oh no, what do I do? Hold on, no, I need Greco for this part. Let me go get Greco in the party. I can go to the inn and do it. 2 weeks solitary confinement. I gotcha. Well, just think, you can just work on your own projects, right? Where's Greco? There he is. Greco is an interesting character because he's like a luchador, but also an exorcist. What a combination! It's like in Street Fighter 4. There's El Fuerte, who's a luchador and also a chef. In video games, you're not allowed to only be a luchador. You have to be something else as well. Guacamole, the guy is a luchador, but also a farmer. Oh, Gunny, please don't do what you're doing. My head is hurting. No, actually, I think I do need to go into the house. Hold on. Hey. What brings you here? You shouldn't come around here on a whim. The spirits here will wake if you disturb them. Living beings are too radiant for the spirits. Just last night, a man's spirit appeared at my bedside. He said his name was Getz or something. A luchador that's a niche internet micro-celebrity? Oh, dear. He's probably... Wait a minute, isn't that James Stephanie Sterling? He's probably another lost soul still attached to this world. Very common around here. In any case, it's nothing concerning you. Now run along and go home. Ugh, seems that man's spirit has arrived. Greco. Is that you, Getz? Why are you here? It's been a while, Greco. I think what's happening is that Getz is possessing her. It's like that movie Ghost. I have been waiting here for a long time, but you have finally arrived, as I hoped. By the looks of it, Romana is doing well. Are we going to make pottery? Indeed, Getz. I have to tell you. No words needed, Greco. I already know. But that's a thing of the past. Besides, it's something I chose. You have no need to feel regret. That's fair, yeah. My only worry was how Romana was doing. Now I am relieved. Getz. Since my death, you have carried out my will for me. My spirit still lives on within you. Carry it with you. Gradually, your sorrows shall fade away. I'll be waiting for the day I see you again. I will leave this with you. Farewell, Greco. And you get the Gravedigger tech. Da-da-da-da. Getz, I will carry out your wish. Rest in peace, amigo. Is that so? He was a friend of yours. I'm sure he can rest in peace thanks to you. Now run along. Alright, cool. Let me put that on. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. What if Gandalf was also a luchador? Oh, man, can you imagine that? He just, like, when the Balrog, he's like, you cannot pass and all that. And then he, like, takes off his robe and there's this, like, really colorful costume and he puts on a mask. Be ready for me, or I'm going to slam you into the mat. That'd be great. Well, I mean, you're fairly well known, right? Okay, so I'm gonna need Nikki and his aunt. Where is she? Here, Irenas. Where did I leave my boat? Down here, probably. There it is. So I can go to the cruise ship. Ugh. Oh god, this stupid song. Every time I come here and I hear this song, I'm like, ugh. But we're gonna go to Nikki's ship first, so. See, I'd actually use Nikki. He's pretty strong. But his color is blue, and his father, Fargo, is just a better character. Like that, what? Yes. The Suikoden 5 song is worse, I will admit. Not only was that town's song a migraine, but it was visually a migraine. I hated it. And I liked Suikoden 5 overall, but that one... Oh, I think he's up top. That one part, not good. Negative buenos. Hello, me. Meet the real me. Thank you. Words cannot express how I feel inside. This event has allowed me to see myself differently. It's true, you had to go through that place so many times. You know, sometimes you're just on your way to Big Hole. I hope to share this I hope to share this feeling with not only humans, but with all living creatures. Another me? Hey, I'd love to jam with you sometime. How about it? Sure, that'd be great. You know our mother's song, right? Teach it to me? Sure thing. What? Beautiful music. It sends chills down my spine while just playing it. I knew you'd like it. Nikki learned Limelight from a jam session with Nikki. So yeah, as far as Nikki goes, like his father's just more stronger in battle, so yeah. Is the restoration of Marbule going well, Irenas? Yes, Fargo is a changed man. Thanks to your song, he was able to regain his old self. Rockin'. There will always be a place in my heart for that song. Alright, let's... It is interesting that Fargo is blue, and both of his children, Nikki and Marcy, are also blue innate. Marcy's way stronger than Nikki, though. I mean, she's more of a mage, but she is so powerful. Alright, we gotta go find Toma. Might remember him from Chrono Trigger. He should be where the black dragon was. Notice how it says Slash on there in neon lights. Because in Japan, Nikki's name is Slash. Do 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 ba 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 ba. Yo, how's it going, kid? It sure feels good to be working together towards a common goal. Maybe it's about time for me to settle down instead of going on these bogus expeditions. Audacious expeditions. Honey. Here's your tea, honey. He's banging a mermaid. Thanks. You got me in an embarrassing situation. Dude, I saw that episode of Futurama. I'm not sure this is going to work out for you. Honey, is tea a friend of yours? Yeah, I guess so. This is Serge. Nice to meet you. I'm Thoma's wife. Blush. Oh, man, it's embarrassing. Well, now you know. Things happen. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, hey, I used to use this, but I want you to have it now. And we get the Quillen Papyrus frame. That's actually a really good frame. I might switch over to that. Let me go ahead and use that. Is it in here? Yeah. I gotta find it. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Alright. And then this guy should have something for me. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Well, you're in luck. I'll sell you my handcrafted master hammer for only 10,000 gold. Cheap, eh? Yeah, we definitely want that. Much obliged. That will let us make rainbow equipment. I mean, there's a scene we have to see first before we can actually make the rainbow equipment. And we'll probably need way more rainbow shells than I have, but yeah. Alright, I am gonna need Stina. Where is she? And Ulra as well. Go up to Island of the Damned.
Island of the Damned. Island of the Damned.
Here we are. Not looking to get into any fights right now. Especially since neither Ulra nor Stina have a techs equipped. Well, they don't have magic equipped, they have techs.
Island of the
Moogle just shows up, ah. I don't know what you're saying ah to, but ah. 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 Bunghole. Oh, I need to use the... Oh, where is it? Where is it? There it is, Gry Keepsake. Where is it? I mean, if it was Duke Nukem and he looked at a mirror thing like that, he'd be like, damn, I'm looking good. Here lies Garai. May your eternal dream live on. It looks like they were at this evil place full of skulls, and then you look at and it looks like fucking Denmark with all the flowers. I feel your pain deep within my soul. I understand. I shall fall heir to your dream. And we get Garai's shadow. Ba 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 ba. Let's equip that. Sorry, allocate. Get the hell out of here. Yep, I guess we're fighting this guy. Hold on, the camera's all... There we go. These enemies are so weak, you know, and I'm using the best weapon. What can they possibly do against such reckless hate? Oh, whoa. Little two towers for you. What can men do against such reckless hate? This place was hard for you? If you come here early, the enemies can be very oppressively, horribly hard. I did come here early to get a part of Skelly, but I'm at the point now, because I'm so, like, at the end of the game, these enemies are not much of anything. But yeah, if you come here early, it can be very difficult. Garai is a tough boss, too, so... Alright, gotta go to Goldove. Do, 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 do. Meow, meow, meow. What's up, Doc? Doc, please, look up. This voice is so familiar. But something is different. Who is this? Tia? Is that you, Tia? What the? No, I'm not Tia. Please calm down. I'm Tia's twin sister, Ulra. Tia's twin sister? Hold on a sec. What exactly is going on? Sorry, we don't have much time to explain right now. Please, let me see Tia. I can feel her even though we live in different worlds. Tia's here. Doc, I beg you. Your eyes tell me you speak the truth. I understand. I will permit you to visit, but know one thing. It will be a painful reunion, Orla. Yes, I know. But still, I must meet my sister. All right. Then let me take you to her. As you can ascertain, dude, our voices cannot reach her, no matter how hard we try. We do not even have a firm diagnosis of what caused her to become unconscious and collapse. Time has mercilessly passed by while she continues to slumber. Tia, can you hear my voice? Your big sister is here by your side. Sis, Orla. Tia? I was having a long dream, Orla. I finally meet you. Your hair, your eyes, we're both really alike, for we are twin sisters born on the same planet. Oh, Tia, how could this be? But No, it's all right, sis, I know. I've been watching everything from my dreams. Yes, the world is not one, just like our dreams. The possibilities are infinite. My long dream is ended. I'm so glad that I was able to meet you. No, Tia, it's not the end. No, Tia, I won't let it end like this. We're going to start over from the very beginning, so please, Tia, don't go. My spirit will always be with you, sis. I will always be with you. Wait, Tia, please, just once more. Your eyes, open your eyes and show me your smile once more. I beg of you. It does, yeah. There's a lot of sad parts to this game. Another world? You mean to say such a thing exists? Truly bodacious. A miracle brought together by a bond spanning two worlds. It is truly unbelievable for such a thing to really be able to occur. Orla, as Tia said in her final words, she will always be with you. Even though your worlds are different, you two are truly sisters. That will never change. This was Tia's. Take it with you. That blue gem. I heard Tia talk about this gem before. I can only give it to you. Tia's spirit will always be with you, along with this blue gem. Now, Orla, open your hands. The split gem has become one and regained its blue sparkle. Orla received the blue brooch. I think that just replaces the sapphire brooch. Tia's spirit. Bodacious is a strange word, yeah. Oh, Tia, why did you have to? So we should get the sisterhood tech. Tia, just when I finally found you. Sapphire's your favorite gemstone? Sis. Tia? Oh, it can't be. Orla. Tia. The blue gem binds us as sisters, and also contains the prayers of mother and father. The split gem has crossed the worlds and become one, and now it has been passed into your hands. Mother and father's prayers are within this gem, and my spirit will be with you, sis. Please don't forget. And live strong for the both of us. Oh, they renamed it? It's Family Feud now. Interesting. It was Sisterhood in the original version. All right, let's. Also, why did it put her in front? Okay. Family Feud. Where's Steve Harvey at? How do I? There we go. All right. Alright, so next we're gonna need Neophio. Where is he? There he is. And believe it or not, Mojo. And we're gonna go here. This is one of the more obscure things that you could do. See if you look, I think down here, yeah, you could see this little guy chasing a butterfly around. This is real, like I said, this is one of the more obscure things you could do. So what you want to do is you just want to go up here, and you come back down. Oh, he still hasn't gotten the butterfly. speed this up a bit. Maybe I have to go all the way up. Alright, let's see. Still not? May I talk to this guy? That thing left this place. He was saying something about going to Hermit's Hideaway. But this just ain't working. Maybe I need to... I might have needed to actually talk to it. That worked. Okay. Hell. Hell. So you just gotta... Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Neofio. You can have this. You can have this. And you get bam, bam, bam. So it only works if you talk to the guy, leave, and then come back, and then push him around. We'll save you, Diglett. Well, we're saving the butterfly. And it only happens if Neofio happens to be in your party. Just ridiculously obscure. Because also, who uses this guy? Who uses this guy? The bam, 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 yeah. The Flintstones. Alright, Arnie Village. Okay. He's great character design. Unfortunately, he's really weak in battle. The only thing stopping him... Oh, wrong house. The only thing stopping him from being the worst black innate character is that Skelly is in the game. This is another really obscure one because you have to remember the order of the cat statues. Oh, wait, am I in the right world? No, I'm not. I gotta switch worlds. There's no cat statues there. But if you remember the guy, after Mojo joins you, he switches his religion to worship cats, and he tells you about the names of the cats. And you have to activate them in a certain order, but you have to do it with Mojo in your party. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting character designs in this. Not all of them are great characters. Like I said, Mojo's terrible. He's slightly better than Skelly as far as black characters go. But like if you're going to use a black character, you're going to use Grobik. You know what I mean? Like Grobik's really strong. You know, the other one, Lynx and Harl, are temporary, but here we are. I keep going into the friggin' restaurant instead of the... Dope. Dope, 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 dope. Alright, should be you first. You felt a beam of light from Lasery the cat. Not! Yeah. You felt an aura of longevity from Ori the cat. Not! You felt a sacred lickaroo from Licky the cat. Not! So weird. Isn't that it, though? Do I have to talk to him first? So what if Surge and his minions invade? I'm not going to run. No use hiding anymore. True love and peace of mind are in our hearts. I mean, this game came out in 2000. So it was definitely developed in the 90s. Why didn't it work? Oh, wait, do I have to have him in front? That might be it. Not. I'm sure that's the right order. Huh. Did I already do it? That's a possibility, too. No. I'm trying to get Hoodoo Guru, and it's not working. Not! So I don't know what's going on here. I'm sure it's Laser, Ori, Licky. You know, I'm sure that's the order. It's okay if I don't get it. I don't use Mojo. Maybe I have to examine the dais? No. Alright. Wait, maybe I didn't talk to the guy in... Let me speed this up. In the other world. Maybe that's the problem. Because I'm going by memory of what order the cats go in, but it might be that the game has to tell you or it won't work. Nope, don't board the boat. Whoa. It's a little too fast. I did it again. I always do that. I always go to the fucking restaurant. Oh my god. Stymied by an ottoman. Just between you and me, I've been hearing voices, you know, inside my head. Something about praying to Lasery, Ori, and Licky. Alright, that might be it. Like, I might have had to talk to him first. Not. 90s slang was fucking wild. Remember you used to tell people to talk to the hand? Oh, man. Once again, it didn't work. Oh, man. Alright, let me look it up. Let's see. Chrono Cross Hoodoo Guru. Right here, I found it. Mojo gains the ability to... Take Mojo to the fisherman's house in Arnie Village home, then return to the same village name in another world and speak to Lasery, Ori, and Licky, the cat statues, in that order. So, I did talk to him, and I did examine them in that order. Lasery, Ori, Licky. Nothing happened. Let me see if I could... Well, here's a video that shows it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Hold on, let's watch this video. Why has this guy got it stretched to widescreen? Oh wait, do I have to talk to him after having heard the order? Is that it? he keeps saying that, though? Hold on, there might be... I might know what's going on here. I might need to activate the scene where all the villagers come out. Because if you notice, nobody's here. Hey man, sorry, only residents of Arnie are allowed to go through here. They're all taking shelter from the evils of Surge and his minions. Yeah, but... Shoot. Maybe if I have Lena with me? Yeah, that's a problem. He keeps talking about Surge, but I've defeated him already. Maybe if I bring Lena or Radius. Radius is probably the best bet, right? Clearly, I didn't do something at some point that's screwing us all up. They're all taking refuge at the village chiefs. I've been told not to let outsiders through. It'd be the end of us if one of Surge's minions were to make his way in. Radius, can't you do something? What if I put him in front? No. Should I try it with Lena? I am so confused right now. I mean, I doubt Poshel would get me through there. I just took Mojo out. That was my bad. Oh, hey, but I live here. It was Lena. Sorry, but you might be a monster disguised as Lena. I can't let you through. But if you come back without those goons, then maybe I can let you in. I'm sorry. What? Alright. I don't know what the issue is here. Let me see if I can find another, like, guide about it. Why I can't get it. How to get Hoodoo Guru. Okay, you first have to talk to the fisherman that was Mojo's owner in another world. He'll mention having weird dreams about lasers, auras, and licks. Once you trigger this event, you'll have to proceed to Arnie Village, another world. Since Mojo leaves during the Lynx arc, you can only truly start this quest after regaining Surge's body. The dream of the fisherman in Arnie Village says is actually a clue in the interaction order you need to get Mojo's level 7 technique. First you have to interact with Lasery Cat, then Ori the Cat, and lastly Lickety the Cat. Once completed, you'll get a short scene and you'll get the level 7 tech in this event. But it didn't happen. Okay, let me try this one more time. First, let me actually have Mojo in the group, though. Maybe I didn't talk to the guy enough about, you know what I mean? I don't know. Let me just try doing this from the start in the proper order. If it doesn't work, it's no big deal. I was thinking there might be like an achievement for getting all the level 7 techs, but it wouldn't be doable in one playthrough anyway because you can't get all the characters in one playthrough. So I have no idea. Let's see. Alright, I've been hearing voices, something about praying to Lazy, Ori, and Licky. Oh, he does have something else to say. I ran out of here so fast. Even if you had all the money in the world, what use is it if you're dead? Even if you had eternal life, what's the point of each day if you don't have love? Stuff like that. Weird, huh? Oh man, maybe I'm overworked. Alright, that might have been it. I might have had to hear the whole speech. I didn't realize he had more to say and I ran out of there. There's a lot just to get the thing where he takes the nail out of his body and uses it as a weapon. I tried talking to the guy before I do the cats. Because that's the way it showed it in the video. Ah, here we go. You heard a divine message to give your prayers to the 3 spirits? Actually, I bought these 3 idols bundled with Mojo for a really good price. I think that merchant also said something about telling the idols about the most precious thing in your life. Why don't you give your prayers to the 3 idols too, along with Mojo? If this doesn't work, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Oh yeah? What are you thinking of getting? Come on. Alright, it worked. But I have to run to the bathroom real quick. So, we'll continue this scene in just a moment. I will not be gone long. Alright, I'm back. Oh, my knees are just not doing great today. Oh. Go up to get up to go to the bathroom and my fucking knee goes off like a gunshot. Getting old sucks. Locks? I sometimes I like to go to the deli and get the 40 plus things exactly. I have arthritis in my knees. Get the full like everything bagel, with the lox and the cream cheese and the onions and the capers, you know? It's expensive, but it's worth it to do it once in a while, I think. Money, life, love, what's more precious? A lucky charm that brings forth love? A lucky doll? It starts playing the friggin' boss music that plays only when you fight Miguel and Dario. It's just an outright lie about me being a lucky charm. I came to this world as a means of placing a curse on people. I'm all about anger and hate. I don't bring happiness at all. I'm just a malicious, unlucky straw doll. I got this feeling in my heart when my senses started to awaken. I simply stood there, pondering and pondering. If I came to this world just to place curses on people, then I wish I hadn't been born at all. But something inside me began to stir. That was when I first met you, Surgeon. Chicken salad with walnuts and cranberries? That sounds good, too. I think right now I would rather have the lox, but that's me. And as I traveled alongside you, I got to thinking, I feel very fortunate to be born in this age, because I was able to meet up with all of you. Now I realize that no matter what the reason for being alive, I'm really glad I was born into this world. Thanks, Surgeon. I'm not a lucky doll. I'm just an ugly straw doll. But still, I'm very happy. Mojo changed for the better. Just a little bit. That's a treat. And he learned Hoodoo Guru. That was a pain in the ass to get, yo. Like, why was that so annoying? And all these tabs that I opened related to that, I can just close all of those now. So I was trying real hard to figure out why it wasn't working. All right. All right. Next part's pretty cool. And then we're going to be going, you know, further towards the end of the game. We're going to move on with the story real soon. All right, so I'm going to need Glenn and here, Zappa. And we're going to go here to Termina. Dressed up hash browns? Interesting. What do they put on the hash browns? Like, what's some of the options there? So you come here with Glenn, and he also has to have the Einlanzer equipped. I think he does, but let me just make sure. Because I was actually... Yes, he does. Where's the chat glitching out on me? There we go. The Einlanzer is resonating? Cowboy hash and has ham, onions, and peppers and cheddar cheese. I would get that. I would get that. I mean, there's probably other good ones too, but that sounds amazing. Brother? Yes, I understand. This sword I will take into my hands, and together we will fulfill our unleashed dream. So now he has two of the best weapon. Glenn has inherited the Einlanzer. His whole fighting style changes, and he's just ridiculously powerful at this point. Alright, let's get some rainbow equipment going. How many rainbow shells do I have, by the way? I guess the best way would be to look like this. I have 4. That's not bad. Considering we don't need to use one to make Surge a weapon, you could make a Rainbow Swallow, but you don't need to because the Master Mune is better. I recommend that you make one anyway if you're planning on playing New Game Plus, because everybody carries over their weapons, right? Except for Surge. Surge technically carries it over, but it'll be the Sea Swallow again. It'll be weak. So everybody will have rainbow weapons, and he'll have ivory. El Bandito's pulled pork, ranchero sauce, pepper jack, pinto beans, and a cilantro lime sour cream drizzle. Other than the ranchero sauce, that sounds pretty good. Here we are. Hey. Oh, dinna care who tells me I'm not gonna stop working. It isn't ranch? Oh, what is it then? You be me? I thought it was a ranch derivative. I need your help. I want to hammer this thing to make that you-know-what. That stuff you have, it's rainbow. So this you-know-what you be talking about is the rainbow axe, then? I knew I could count on myself. So shall we start hammering? I'd be a wee bit hard by myself, but with two of us working together, it should be a breeze. Sounds interesting. Good thing, too. I've just finished an order. We'll see what I can do. Like the sauce that goes in enchiladas? Oh, hell yeah. All right, I would get that, too. I would get two of them. I'd get the first one and the second one. Maybe on different days. I don't know. Maybe on different days. So this is the rainbow axe. It's probably radiating such beautiful colors because of its prismatic nature. The response from the hammer is as satisfying as its finish. It'd be truly an amazing material. We should be able to do this on our own next time. That sure was a brilliant job. I hope I can work with you again. And Zappa learned how to forge rainbow material. Yeah, alright. And you get a free rainbow axe. Now what's cool about that is you can disassemble it. Now here's the thing about rainbow equipment. The game is really fucking weird about you making rainbow equipment. I'm going to explain why in just a moment. Because the first thing I would... See, so Surge is not going to need a rainbow weapon because he has the Master Mune. Glenn is not going to need a rainbow sword because he has not one, but two Einlancers. But we'd want to use a rainbow sword for, like, Fargo. That'd be, like, the third person I would use, right? So first things first, let me put Fargo in the group. I'm going to explain why this is weird and how we can get around it. There he is. So if you go into the Smith Spirit and you go to make a rainbow sword, if I can, spectral sword, you need these items called shiny blank, shiny ember, shiny leaf, shiny salt, shiny dew, shiny sand, shiny soot. Enemies drop these things when you defeat them using summons. So if you defeat an enemy using the black summons, like UFO, Mothership, or whatever it's called, or whatnot, or Hellbound or Hellhound, you'll get shiny embers. For shiny leaf, you would use the green elements. For shiny salt, you would use the yellow one, and so on. However, there's a way to get them by disassembling certain accessories. So like the poultice cap gives me an ember. I have multiple poultice caps. Okay. So just look for anything that says shiny on it. I don't need embers more than that. Shiny sand. There we go. Shiny dew. Shiny salt. Shiny leaf. Unfortunately for the sword, you need one of each. Oh, there's soot. There's ember. Oh, I have those equipped. Okay. These are all equipped at this point. Alright, well, let's see if that's enough to make a sword. The spectral sword. Yes, it is. That is enough. And that'll be for Fargo. And I got the ultimate weapon for crafting a rainbow weapon. I could also disassemble the axe, because I'm not currently using it. So that, where is it? I see a silver axe. I see a bone axe. He might have already equipped it. Stone axe. Hold on, let me see. Oh, there was you, Zappa. No, he has the Great Hammer. And the Master Hammer. Oh wait, yeah, but he doesn't use axe. Well, he uses axes. So it doesn't actually give you the Rainbow Axe? That's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip that Spectral Sword. And what I would want to do is use other rainbow shells that I have to make the armor. The rainbow armor. What am I doing? I'm doing all sorts of wrong things. Shave Parmesan. You're making me hungry, and I'm like not hungry. I'm doing all sorts of... Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I got an item that I never looked at in here, which is the blue gem that we got from Olra and her sister. Oh, where is it though? Alright, I'm not worried about it. Alright, so let's see about making prism mail. I would need one of each for that too. So we'll have to hold off on some of the rainbow armor and stuff. Can I make a helmet? You don't need as many, but you need more. And that's good for now. It's very difficult to get your party completely decked out in rainbow weapons and armor, which is part of why I like to use Glenn, because he doesn't need a rainbow weapon. Alright. Oh, wait. Otherworld. Because this is Dead Sea, right? Yeah, we've already done that. We want to go with Otherworld, where it's clear. See, I get nervous whenever somebody says ranch anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh no. Is it going to taste like swallowing buttermilk? We're going to Chronopolis. So if any of you guys are like, you know, in that same boat like what Atsumori was in, of like, how does this connect to Chrono Trigger? What's the big deal? You're about to see a lot of how it connects to Chrono Trigger. Alright, so you gotta visit all these fate distortions, and whichever one is the one you visit third, you fight a boss. There's 3 different bosses. It doesn't matter which one you fight, though. I deem you worthy of entering the Sea of Eden. Let the path be known for the ones facing their fate. By the way, going into this Pillar of Light in the original game is, I think, what officially ends Disc 1. And I got the Anomaly for using the Dragon God relics at the Dead Sea runes to enter the Sea of Eden. So, here's the present. Like I said, whichever one you visit last, that Clotho, depends on which of them you fight. Clotho, spinning the thread of life. There's the future. Come on. That's Lachesis. I would have thought the future would be Atropos. Oh, cool. Lachesis, measuring the thread of life. I would have thought Atropos would be the future. And Lachesis would be the present, and Clotho would be the past. To surge is also to cross the twill fabric. Indeed. Oh, there sure is. There sure is. Atropos, cutting the thread of life. Are you worthy of accepting fate? Are we being tested? Alright, so we have Vita Tres, which is life 3. God, he does so much damage. Oh wait, I meant you to do Fargo first, though. Well, yes, you sure are. This enemy looks like something out of Xenoblade. Alright, pillage. Yoink! Got a white brooch. Alright. Cure? Dick move. Fireball? Why are you using Fireball? A little late in the game for Fireball. Eagle Eye? Alright. Why are you using Green Field? That's so weird. Lachesis has stopped functioning. Alright. Look within, unleash the fire. I could have had Glenn erase him when the field was green. I just realized that. I didn't think of that. Because I could use Genie. Let's do this. Post predictable patterns. Nice one. Volcano. Now you're using those strong attacks? Shit. That's gonna hurt Fargo. Yeah, that took him out. Clotho has stopped functioning. That's why we have revives. 1001 SOS. Alright, I need to heal. I could use Invincible, but use this. Thing is, red elements are the most effective on this guy, but it uses all elements, so I could fill up the field with red, and then it uses Volcano and wipes Fargo out, so... hold on, I need to defend. Okay, you can do Cure Plus, I don't care. Glenn's element grid is a bit of a mess right now. Fuck it, we ball. Born in a world of silence. Against the odds. We choose to fight. Blossom Dance. I said it before and I said it again. I want Fargo and Dunban to be in the same game. Desperately healing. Ooh, we haven't seen Flying Arrow. Let's do it. And I got Flight of the Swallow for using this. There's Masamune. Yeet. Remember that was a boss from Chrono Trigger. Sonic Sword. Yeah, well, I'd watch that. Oh, it's definitely weakened. You said we're going through the Nixon cinematic universe. Fuck, I'll do this. Oh, never mind. Fuck Oliver Stone, he's an ass. This thing's got such high magic defense. Is it over? It's over. Apropos of nothing, Moogle could go for a pizza. Oh my god. Da 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 da. There we go. Diva dress. See about that diva dress, though. Oh, I can't do it from here. I was thinking I might want to disassemble it. No. Is there anything that has shiny? Usually it's just accessories, but let me check all the armor. Oh, the plates. Oh. Alright, if I need more shine... Well, yeah. I'm not going to need these anymore. Alright, let me make a... Prism mail. I can only make one. I don't have enough money? We'll wait on that. When do I ever have to worry about money in this? Alright. Here we are. The future runes. This is the Fortress Chronopolis. And I got the end and the beginning for arriving in Chronopolis. Chronopolis Military Research Center. May there be everlasting peace for the children of the world. 2400 AD. That's actually... It's hard to tell, but that's a statue of Luca. I heard Group 3B's experiment today is going to be a biggie. They're releasing the flame's lock level to D in order to trace the counter time effect. Yeah, like honey, right? Yeah, but based on previous experiments, I'm sure it'll work out this time. During the simulation, Fate was certain the flame could be used as a relay to extract enough energy to counteract the anti-annihilation effect. Don't worry, it'll be a success. I hope so. Once we're done with today's experiment, we have that long-awaited 3-week vacation. I'm heading back to Xenon to spend time with my family. My daughter's birthday is coming up, you know. You're from Medina, right? I've been on this island for 1.5 years now. Man, I've had enough. Aside from the man-made island with the research center, there isn't a single island in the Sea of El Nido. If we manage to produce a counter time at will, we'll only be a step away from asserting control over time itself. They're kind of ghosts. It'll be explained. Just hang in there a little longer. You said it. I can't believe we've come this far. I guess a closer approximation of what they actually are would be echoes. Just leave it in Fate's hands. Don't worry. It'll succeed. There's another boss coming. Here we are. Yep. It is possible to yank a rainbow shell off this guy. It's a pretty rare steal, though. Not that big of a deal. Wait, what color is it? White. Okay. Looks like a transformer for real. Yoink! Yeah, that's what you normally get. He was a banker in another life? What? Megaton Fist! Damn, that did a lot of damage. What kind of armor is Fargo using? You know what? Do I not have any heals? Oh, I'm still spec'd out to fight Dario. That's the problem. I took all the healing stuff off. Alright, yeah, I figured they would just duff him. I know. I know. Wells Fargo. You could have said he had a bank in a well. That would have been even funnier. Yeah, I've got to fix these element grids. The weird Zack Snyder fan? Oh, no. Because of the Superman trailer. I saw something that was like Zack Snyder's Crypto, and it showed like the scene with Crypto dragging Superman across the tundra, except he was like buff. Like buff Doge. Dude, why is Fargo getting the shit beat out of him right now? I had to run away. I need to... A point has been made. I need to, Oh! WT... Speaking of people named Zach, I mentioned it on the Discord earlier, but I just realized you don't know the story about the kid that I knew named Zach. We had a bit of a linguistics mess with him. I need to fix my element grids, and I also need to see what the fuck Fargo has for armor. Stone Mail, what's the problem? He's just... This guy just hits that hard, huh? They're not okay. But let me definitely fix these elements. This is... I have no healing stuff. So I took it off for, fighting Dario. Oh my god, Moogle. You did not. So, I knew this kid named Zach. I say kid, he was like in his fucking late 20s, but... You know, he acted like a kid. So anyway, the dude was a total knob. He worked with me when I was at Kazura Studios, you know, making indie RPGs. And he came on, he had the worst ideas. He wanted to, like, make all these games that were in his head, but they were all just, like, a mishmash of, like, already copyrighted things and stolen ideas. And he wanted to put his OC into everything, which was, like, called, like, Zach Darkwolf or some stupid shit like that. And then at one point, he was calling himself, it was something it had Gundam in the name. It was like Gundam Wolfblood or something. It was the cringiest shit. And he had this whole persona on YouTube and everything too with all this shit. And at one point, he started asking everybody to call him Garou Noir, which is French and means black wolf. And I'm just like, why Garou Noir? I asked him, why Garou Noir? And he says Garou is Japanese for wolf. And I'm like, no, it's not. And he's like, yeah, it is. And I know, in my head, I'm thinking I know where he's getting this idea from, like Fatal Fury. And he's thinking of Garo Densitsu, which is Legend of the Hungry Wolf. But Garou's not Japanese, it's French. So I'm like, that is not Japanese for wolf. And he says, well, what is Japanese for wolf? And I said, Okami. And he's like, that's why that game is called Okami. The guy was a total dumbass. Why wouldn't you just Google it? Yeah, put that there. Yeah. I had taken all the... Him, I just want to redo his whole grid. His grid is a mess. Yeah, oh man. In a world of knives, he is a plastic spork. You know what I'm saying? Not even a spoon. A plastic spork. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why it's called that. Apparently, somebody else that I knew told him that Garo means wolf in Japanese. Like, they told me this, that, oh, I was the one that told him that. And I was like, you were having a laugh? No, I really thought that. Like, why would you admit that? You just been like, yeah, I was messing with him. Why would you admit that? A real Swiss Navy knife? That's a good one. I like it. A Swiss Navy knife, that's cool. Yeah, the dude was dumber than shit, man. Like, if you hook actual shit up to an EKG, there might be some sort of, like, trace pattern that you might see. Now with this guy. It would be making circles. Alright, so I'm thinking... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't have Tornado on anyway. Alright. His is fine. Makes dumbass seem like an intellectual leader. That's saying something, too. I mean, yeah, WT doesn't even know. There's somebody who used to be in my community, and for reasons, we don't use her name. We don't refer to her ever by name. There's a reason for that. It actually is an actual safety concern. But we decided to just call her Dumbass. Yeah, no, but Zach, dude, that kid... So then, he changes his whole persona again because he's embarrassed by the whole Garo Noir thing. Because I'm thinking, like, how could you think Garo Noir is Japanese? Noir is French. Like, if you don't know Noir is a French word, then I don't know what to tell you. So, no, Jake, you know who I'm talking. It's not something like that. It's more just we don't want anybody who's targeting her to think that we're associated with her. Yeah, this thing just has a really high attack. Do this. So anyway, so he reinvents himself on YouTube as, I'm not making this up, Dust Spectre, the Grim Reaper of Gaming. That was his full YouTube title. Dust Spectre, comma, the Grim Reaper of Gaming. And then when he appeared on camera, he had this, like, skull mask, this plastic skull mask, and this toy scythe that he would wave around as he was talking. Now, this kid was already, like, not really good at talking. He mumbled, you know what I'm saying? So he already was hard to understand because he mumbled a lot, and now he's got this stupid Skeletor thing on his face. So you really can't understand a word he's saying. Yeah, it'd just be like, my name's Zach, or, you know, his name was Zach. You go, relax. Like, come on, man. What are you doing? I'm going for it. Yes, it is totally a 13-year-old boy type of thing. Imagine doing that when you're, like, 28. Right? Like, come on, dude. My dude. Dude, my dude, chill. So, I remember seeing one of these videos where he's dressed as this Grim Reaper and waving this, like, plastic scythe about, you know. Alright, I'm gonna have to heal. I showed it to June, and she's just like, this is just too rich, you know. Oh, it's over already? Damn. Oh, no, he's just weakened. Okay. I'm still gonna heal. Yeah, I want to heal here. Edgy McLordy. Pretty much. Yeah, I think I like that social sanctioning. That's a yeah, you know what I mean? It's not the same thing. I agree. But anyway, so June made fun of the kid in a very, I think, very gentle way. Like, she didn't go too hard. You guys know June can go pretty fucking hard at times. But she just made like a comment. The kid didn't... Does he delete the comment? No. He deleted the whole video. And the thing is, these videos are getting like 7 views anyway, so it's like nobody's seeing this shit, right? And so it gets funnier, I promise you. So, oh! Damn, really? Yeah, let's fix that. Yo, Sour with the watch streak, what's going on? So, June makes fun of the kid. He deletes the video. Spaghetti time. And, please don't do too much damage. Oh, you missed. Oof, okay. Alright, stop, please. He deletes the video, and then he puts up another video and makes reference to the previous one where June had made fun of him. And says something really weird. He goes, that person who made that comment, well, let's just say their soul has been reaped. Now, if you think that's bad, and it is, but if you think that's bad, I want to tell you that this kid had this mask on, is not very good at talking, and didn't actually say reaped, said weeped. So June makes a comment because this guy was too dumb to block her. And says, that's funny, my soul doesn't feel weeped. Deletes the whole fucking video. I need to make sure Surge doesn't go down again. We'll do this. No, bruh. Wait, we have an emote for that. Hold on. We have an emote for that. There it is. Never appeared on cam with the toy scythe and the mask ever again. You know, what in the name of DeviantArt? That reminds me, I saw something on DeviantArt a really long time ago that was like this guy that was trying to be all goth and shit. But he looked like me. So, he didn't pull it off, you know? And he's making this like weird like glaring face and holding out his hand and photoshopped like a lens flare to his hand. And it's like, this is me holding the darkness in my soul. And I'm thinking, bitch, that ain't darkness, that's a lens flare. You could have put like a little black hole there, it might have made sense. Bazooka. Holy sh... You think that was enough damage? I need to take this thing out. This thing's actually a lot harder than I remember it being. Like the Pouty Juggalo? I don't know Pouty Juggalo, but... The dude was just, you know, trying to be all edgy and it didn't work. Well, why would I stop? I mean, there's certainly going to be questions that'll come through a second time, and I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to answer that. Go to episode 27. That was years ago, you know. There's always more to talk about, you know. That was a rough battle, man. That was not an easy one. I've been working on stat growth. I got to get into more fights. I mean, that channel's doing really well. There's no reason I would stop, you know. You got Gizmotoids and a Gyro Blade. I am knocking on 2K. As a matter of fact, let me see how many we have right now. 1951 right now. Alright, I was kind of hoping to do something that would hit all of them, but... Fuck it. Oh, my neck is like... Urgh. Ever since I started YouTube years and years ago, too, people always, you know, the gaming channel, it's like, oh, your voice is great to fall asleep to. And I'm like, I'm going to try to take that as a good thing. I know it is a good thing. You know. I've always been told that. Nah, you're dead. There's no way he survives this. Now we're doing this indoors. Bonk. Do 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 do. Meow 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 meow. Sad Snake would just knock you out cold. What? Dude, that... Oh, you mean he could... Okay, so he's so boring? Yeah. I wouldn't be able to sleep if I was hearing his voice. It would piss me off too much because he was annoying. Alright, here we go. Bop, bop. Dead. Oh, here we go. Now you can't leave. Well, hold on. Did the stream disconnect? Hold on a second. I think the stream might have disconnected. I think... Never... It's been a while since something like that has happened. Word. Looks like we're back up. Nope. That was a little too long for... Hopefully people are still here. Let's see. Okay, Alice is... Okay, cool. We're back up, yeah. The internet went down for a brief moment, but we're back up. All right, let's, yeah. I was hoping it wasn't like an outage because we have like, you know, bad weather here today, so. Where's the chat? There we are. Okay, yeah, we're back in business. Okay. Wait, did I slow this down accidentally? Why is it all slow? Okay. The webcam's out. Oh, I can fix that. That was probably from me getting up and down a few times. Not that. That's not the webcam. The webcam I can easily fix. There we go. The game is behaving strangely. I think I'm going to need to restart the game. Which is not so hard to do. But it's all stuttery right now. The music's fine, but the actual game is whiling out. Yeah, and it's giving me a skipped frames message, which is not the same thing as a dropped frames. So that's on my end. Let me see about getting out of here, and I already got the treasure chest. Okay. Let me just get out so I can save and restart the game, because it's acting all funky right now. I don't think it's that the game is about to crash. I think I think it does have some sort of... There, it auto-saved. It does have some online functionality, and going, like Steam was off and everything while I had it on. So let me try bringing it up, and it should be fine. I didn't even go to a save point or like save in the overworld. I just let it autosave. Oh no, it's still terrible. What is going on here? Why is Chrono Cross acting like this? Oh my god, that input lag. Hold on. Let me see something real quick here. Something got screwed up here. Something along the somewhere along the way it decided to just be shitty. The internet is working, but on my end it's kind of crappy. So what I'm going to do is, I apologize for this, but I'm going to reboot. So I will be right back. It will not take long. So if you guys can just hang tight a little while longer, I'm going to reboot. That usually fixes these sorts of things. I'll be right back. I have an abundance of confidence here. And, because I just rebooted, it has system sounds that I got to mute. I'm sure all my browsers are all out of order and everything's just wrong right now. But we should at least be live. So I'm sort of letting everything come on up. And, yeah, we're going to make an attempt at bringing the game up again. Like 9 times out of 10, those sorts of issues that we just had, a reboot is going to fix that. All right, let's see how it goes. You guys can hear me and see me, right? Looks like my connection's a lot. Oh, look at that. There we go. There's my 30 frames per second. All right. Just give me a moment, and let me get my browsers in order, and we will play the game. So that one's correct. That one needs to be... That's where it needs to be. It's really only the first 4 that need to be in a certain order, and after that... Okay, that's good. And that should be my Quora one, which it is. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Move the game over. Yeah, I don't know why the internet going down affected the game like that. It could be some weird... Oh, my controller's not on. Weird Square Enix internet connectivity thing. You know what I mean? This game doesn't really have, like, online stuff, but it kinda does. Oh, hold on a second. You know, in that it connects to the, you know, the Square Enix servers and whatnot. All right, here we go. I am recording, right? Okay. Continue exploring Chronopolis. So, if you guys remember in Chrono Trigger, they showed you the bad future. Where we're at now is essentially the good future. Do that. Here we are in the future and it's bright. Unforgivable but legal pornography. Is that what's in the future? Like, I understand, you know, the differentiation between what would make it legal, but... yeah, sure. What makes it unforgivable? You know, I remember there being this gag in like, I don't know if you've ever read Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereals, it's a webcomic, but it was like a daughter clearing out her dad's shit after he died, and there was just these boxes labeled, like, it was like porn, right? And then it was like horrible porn, and then the next box was like unforgivable porn. And she's just like, Dad? It's like that scene in Breath of Fire 3 when you when you go to Repsil's tower and you find his library and it's like all porn and Momo is just like traumatized. Nostrum. Okay. All right. Oh, what did it say? There seems to be some trick to opening it. Let's see if I can remember what that trick actually is. Wait, I think I gotta go this way. Yep, this is right. Okay. Robo Sewer Wash. Operate the robot? Who wouldn't? It might be. Here we are in the future, and it's bright. There's like a current to fight against here. White brooch. I'll maybe go the other way first then. Yeah. Cure-all. When you said unforgivable porn, but legal, that made me think of the boxes of porn that the woman has to discover upon her father's death. That should do it. Alright, Alice, you're going to choose the raid target. Oh. I think that's it, right? And then from the other side, I can do it with Surge. You found it! Nice. That didn't take long. 17... Jesus Christ. 17 years ago. Damn. I mean, I knew it was a while back, but damn. Way to make me feel old. Oh, the camera settings reset. There we go. Aging Snake. Yeah, right? Oh yeah, we were mentioning Silly Snake. Yeah, that guy, he was something, wasn't he? He wasn't something good, but he was something. Tornado. Why not? You just feel like crumbling into dust like that guy in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You know, you have chosen poorly. Is Fargo's stat growth just maxed for now? It seems weird that he's not getting any stat ups. That should open that. There we go. Sweet. Come here, you. Ba ba ba. You will be shot. The man of 1,000... Yeah, I saw that just as my internet was going down. The man of 1,000 bad takes. Jizz! Yeah, what up, Wayne?
What's up? It's me, Jizz. Oh my god.
Slice. Dice. Julienne fries. Oh, now we have max stat growth. Okay. Screw. I think that item for Sprig that makes her somewhat viable is here. Only 1,000? Yeah. Well, 1,000. See, Ellis, it's 1,000 per day. So, you know. Maybe on a slow day. Oh, come on. It's a silly snake we're talking about. Every day is a slow day. Right? Ah, here we are. Where was the lock released for the elevator again? My mind's been blanking out lately. Security level 2 unlocked. Releasing lock. I know you can get story information here. Oh, I think you talked to this guy, actually. Originally, El Nido was nothing but ocean. The El Nido archipelago is purely artificial, created by fate. It was a remodeling plan that took place 10,000 years ago. A plan to include islands, blessed with nature, and the Sea of El Nido. The main island of El Nido, Earth Dragon Isle, Water Dragon Isle, Black Dragon Isle, the development of elements using the energy of the natural world, the distribution of memory terminal devices called Records of Fate that could monitor and guide people's lives. The research center staff, who had their memories of the future erased, left the center and began a life outside, amidst nature. How about that casual reveal that after creating all this, they erased everybody's memories and they became the inhabitants here? This is how Fate's paradise came into existence. And for over 10,000 years, Fate has been watching over and guiding the descendants of the staff who left the research center. Everything was in perfect harmony. That is until 14 years ago, when a boy came into contact with the flame on the night of the storm. Crazy stuff. Come on. One of these says something. Maybe it's this. There's a mysterious being inside. We have to bring someone here that knows what this is. Oh, that's for Grobik. If I could find a place to swap him in. Oh. Ah, error. Yeah. This actually has to do with these lockers. So if I close them all, it should be 0. Well, it's not the planet, it's just this one spot south of the mainland of Chrono Trigger. Code confirmed. There's recharge. Okay. Let me go find a save point so that I could get Grobik's arm thing. I could have taken the elevator down, but... you know, whatever. I don't want to forget to get it. God, he does so much damage at this point in the game. Ugh. Screw. I think there's a save point somewhere around here. Oh, there was an enemy back there. I think at the dock section on the left, there might be a save point there. No, that was... he resists this. Oh well, no big deal. There we go. Do 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 do. I think somewhere around here there's a... yeah. Oh, I'm not. Alright, so let me just quick put Grobik in the party. Where are you, Grobik? There he is. Is there anything up here? Let me just check. I don't think there is, but... oh, it's this guy. I could talk to him. Perhaps what we are doing is wrong. If this experiment succeeds, we'll be able to control time. We will have complete control over history and, in a sense, become like gods. If so, what meaning is there to the history of mankind? But it's too late now. We can't afford to fail in this experiment. If for some reason anything goes wrong, the anti-annihilation energy will probably overwhelm us. Who knows what the consequences may be. Pretty dire. Pretty dire, actually, so just don't fuck it up. There's also there's a little computer that you can access here that shows you a another timeline, and it's like the Radical Dreamers timeline. Proving that this is sort of a remake to Radical Dreamers, but also sort of an alternate version of it. Oh, this ain't it, is it? No. The room with the lockers was... am I tripping? I must be tripping. It's through here. You must be tripping, dog. It do be like that. This cannot be. This is the ancient superweapon that was development in Por. But what is it doing here? It looks complete. And we get strong arm. Ba 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 ba. Let's just give that to him. There it is. Oh, I never actually gave Hudaguru to... after going through all that trouble to get it, I never actually gave it to, what's his face? I just saw his name, too, and I still can't think of it. Did I say his name, or am I just losing my mind? Mojo. Where is there it is. No, I just saw it say Mojo up here, and I scroll up and I don't see it anymore. I see Mojoy right above Turnip. Yo, the names are glitchy in this. Like, Matcha's name is glitchy, too. Alright, let me go swap back to the way I had it. Mo joy. Mo money, mo problems. I mo. Mo 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 mo. Alright, fucko. Alright, let's go to the third floor. I mo. Love in an elevator, living it up while I'm going down. Hold on. Actually, I want to go this way. Humans and reptiles. 65 million years ago, the reptiles who evolved from reptiles had developed their own unique civilization. This was long before the ancestors of humans who evolved from primates had developed their civilization. Excavations carried out on the central continent of Xenon have revealed that the reptiles already had advanced architectural skills in the prehistoric era. But Lavos' descent to the planet's surface and the ice age this brought about rang the death knell for the reptiles and their civilization. After that, the reptiles slowly disappeared from this stage of history. However, in the distant past, humans could have been defeated in the contest of evolution, and the reptiles could have continued to develop. It is not unthinkable such a timeline could exist in another dimension. Everything is purely a problem of possibilities, and the world is only stabilized by the viewpoint of one who observes it. And they're talking about the Dragon Knights, the Dragonians. I seem to be... let's see. Go in here. Ah, here we are. Rainbow Shell. Come on. Go the other way. Mo joy, mo joy, mo money, mo money. I mo. Let's bust this guy up. We got a combat. Combat. I am combat. You will be shot. What are those packages? Oh, dip. That's not good. All right. Nope. Oh my god, could I try pressing correct buttons for once? That would be great. I just screwed that up. Okay, whatever. Gonna get you. Ugh. Here we go. There. Now you can't leave. Home automation kit, automatic blinds, and some. Oh, you're going full smartphone, huh? Smart home is what I meant to say. Nah, I get you. It's like in Star Trek, you're like, lights to 25%. Mood music. And then you do the Picard maneuver.
Oh, yeah.
Way further than that. Well, I'm just saying that's a start. Screw. Hellbound. Alright. I think this might be where that Easter egg scene is now. It's a room like this. Got some brains here. But notice you have the little brain, right? Model of lower animal brain. And then you got like a moderately sized brain, you know? Model of brain evolution. Then you got this one that's in two halves. I want it. Model of brain analysis. And then you got this spiky motherfucker. I want to... Come on, Serge. Glenn is in the way. There it goes. Oh, I thought that was it. Model of brain behavior. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans, then from fish to amphibians, from reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans. Beginning with the cerebral neocortex, which only exists in higher mammals, the arthropod brain enlarged to an accelerating pace until it became the human brain we know. Big brain behavior. Moog music and then Cryptic Sea started playing.
Moogle, is this true?
Which album? Could the reason for the abnormal behavior of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? It then follows that humans are really a heterogeneous life form of foreign matter, as far as the planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by contact with Lavos, an alien life form that fell to this planet from space. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and incomplete. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, humans' existence is plagued by contradictions. An incomplete species torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. That pesky Lavos, yeah, he ain't shit. Hey, you ethereal motherfucker, talk to me. We control human emotions by using neurotransmitters. That means by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside their brains, it's possible to control the feelings and even the personalities of humans. None so far. I mean, that's classic. Fate used the records of fate to connect directly to the brains of humans with whom they come into contact. Fate not only imprints that actions into humans shown to take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. Memory scanning and printing is not that difficult a thing. As a matter of fact, it is possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electric signals that flow around the circuitry of the brain, after all. The vessels of the flesh can now be reproduced through cloning, and the souls stored within these fleshy vessels can be simulated as well. Thus, one could even go so far as to say that death itself no longer exists. However, this comes at the cost of the destruction of the individual, the loss of variation. In which case, is there truly life when there is no death? Ya dink! Alright. Let's go to the 4th floor. Boom, 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 boom. Is that air you're breathing? Everyone gather around. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. Whether this could actually be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using this ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various spacetimes. Time eggs may have already existed during the reign of the ancient dynasty we heard legends about. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not even existed. We can do this ourselves. But the legends say they altered time using a time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed, referring to Zeal. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in the barren sea of El Nido, we built out artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top-secret research. But now our research is about to come to its end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. The chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then I'll have to hold back until he gets back. Time is not absolute, but elastic. It is both relative and subjective. Individual differences emerge as time changes. Perhaps people, all life forms, exist in their own separate strands of time. Is time independent, marching to the beat of his own drum? Pah, ridiculous. The lost ancient magic civilization of Zeal. If it really did exist, someone may have even traveled through time to this period. You ethereal motherfucker, talk to me. This institution was established under the utmost secrecy by the central government. We're conducting a simulation of phase shifting. Okay. Alright, go this way. As a magnify. I gotta talk to this guy, but I'm gonna fight this guy to talk to him, so. I probably don't want to do. I'll do this. Luminaire. All right. Oh, that'll definitely finish them. There we go. Getting a lot of meteor showers here. The chief said he was going out for a walk. He's probably by the dock somewhere, gazing out to sea. Okay. So let's get back to the elevator. Oop. That's fine, I guess. No big deal. NBD. Gizmodo. It's like a failed cell phone company, you know? It definitely reminds me of Shinra Tower. 'Cause I'm free, free falling. Definitely reminds me. There was a section earlier that also reminded me of Shinra Tower. Like, you could tell some of the Final Fantasy VII designers were definitely at work at Chrono Cross. I mean, that was also the Dead Sea, but it was like in the other world, so it was like the where all the terminated timelines are all gathered together into one. Hey, hold on. Go back. There's an Easter egg I don't want to miss. I just gotta find it. I know what the place looks like in my head, so if I see it, I won't miss it. Let me check over here. These guys are in the way. Only personnel registered as Arbiter may enter. I think it might be in there, actually, but let's go down to the first floor. The Arbiter, he's in Halo. Hello? Hello? Oh, he's around here somewhere. There he is. The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of this research center, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthasar. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We've continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to begin. Might as well save it while I'm here. Do, do, do. Oh, it's this way, right? Yeah. Experiment is underway. Access denied. Oh, it's the other one then. Yeah, because they're not guarding it right now. Fate is a large-scale prototype completed in the year 2300. It integrated the old Mother Brain computer circuitry into a more powerful supercomputer. If you remember the Mother Brain, it was like the mother of all robots from the first game, so this is like based on her. Also, notice how it's showing the two worlds. One where the gate to Viper Manor is intact, and the other where it's destroyed. Fate contains a massive amount of historical data, dating up to the year 2400. The record of Fate is exposed. Two worlds that are so close in nature yet so far removed from one another exist in separate dimensions. These worlds are under the constant observation and are guided by the main computer of Chronopolis, Fate. Fate has been manipulating the world in which El Nido lies in order to avoid any major change to the history it knows. If an event on El Nido influences the main continent, the year 2400 in which Fate exists would change. This paradox could potentially lead to the Great Disaster. The records of Fate, Fate's terminals, collect data from around the world and input guidance directly into the minds of its users. It's kind of a Bioshock-ish reveal that the save points were fucking with you the whole time. In this covert manner, Fate is able to control the lives of people without them knowing. Guided by Fate, the people of El Nido lead harmonious lives. In a sense, they are nothing more than puppets of Fate. An instruction to the young girl Arnie-01 to give up going to the main continent to become a poet. An instruction to the man in Arnie-02 to give up on becoming a fisherman. A plan to avoid any point of contact with the main continent so as not to affect history. However, ever since the formation of the Dead Sea 10 years ago, Fate has been unable to intervene directly with World 1. The best Fate could do was to cross the dimensions and receive data through the records of Fate. And with much difficulty, Fate succeeded in binding Miguel to the Dead Sea as a watchman. Oh, yeah, the Easter egg's up there. This is the observation room. This is where we observe the two parallel worlds. The main computer of Chronopolis is called Fate. Yeah, I knew that. So you think you just come up here to get the treasure chest, but there's a really cool Easter egg up here as well. Another combot. There. Now you can't leave. Gonna get you. Weak sauce, dude. Got him. So we're gonna basically be able to fight Fate before the end of stream, which is cool. Card key. Here we are. It all began with a notebook my mother handed to me. She told me that she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook covered with mold was a diary that belonged to my grandfather who passed away years ago. It contained his distant memories. Does this device play back archives? Looks like someone's memories. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. See, it's an alternate version of the text from the very beginning of the game. You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. I could still relive those memories of those days long past, just by closing my eyes like so and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kid. Kid. Radical Dreamers. Le Trésor Interdit. Unstolen Jewel. What's this? Radical Dreamers? What does this mean? It was a game that came out for Super Famicom. There's a conversation with a comrade. Are you ready, kid? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up, and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Surge? Come on, Maggle, let's go. Maggle was the third character. There was Surge, Kid, and Maggle, who's supposed to be Guile in this game. That bastard Link is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers, not that it'll do you any good. And Maggle turned out to be Magus. That was like the whole twist. This seems to be an archive from a different time than our own. Aside from the two worlds we already know about, other worlds and times may also exist. So cool little Easter egg showing how it is connected to Radical Dreamers as well. It's not just a remake. Let's go fight Fate. Confirming. Access granted. Alright, so Surge will actually be in pretty bad danger during this. I might move his revive over to Fargo. Oh, maybe Glenn then. Yeah. Yeah, a minor reimagining. But I love the idea that in-universe it's an alternate world. It's just a minor variation. Combat. You still going? Yeah, I do this. So we're going to fight what essentially would be meant to be the last boss, except there's still more of the game to go. You're done. And Fargo just poured it on there. Well, I mean, he's super effective, so... Only personnel registered by as Arbiter may enter. Please conduct security check for verification. Unauthorized entry or tampering with security system will result in death. Operate at your own risk. Fingerprint and retina scan required. Notice it says Project Kid. This part also is like Final Fantasy VII in a way. Like, instead of Genova, it says Project Kid. Please step inside the circle and hold up your left hand. Analyzing. Please stand by. Analysis complete. Fingerprints, retina, and C-class DNA all clear. Data discrepancy due to aging within permissible range. 96% confirmation that this individual is the last registered Arbiter. See, this is why Lynx needed our body. Access granted. Welcome back, Chrono Trigger. So that's why. So that's why Lynx needed Surge's form. I just said that. Keep up, Fargo. Lynx must be inside already. Yes. Along with the frozen flame. Where are we? Is that the frozen flame? Exactly. The hearer of people's prayers, the provider of riches, fame, and power, the bestower of eternal life, the promiser of peace and happiness. This is the essence of what descended from the heavens in the prehistoric age. The living crimson stone. The frozen flame. Lynx? What took you so long? You had me worried. Worried that you might have perished on the way here. Are you alright? It's no use. I put her soul to sleep. I had to remove any potential obstacle from us having this talk. Who are you? What are you after? You still don't know? I am the human incarnation of fate. The living interface of the fate computer systems. Hello! What's up, Theode? How's it going? Or put simply, I, too, am fate. What? 14 years ago, on the night of a terrible storm, the cogs began to turn. That night, Wazuki and Miguel set out to the sea, carrying a sick child in their boat. That child was you, Serge, after you had been attacked by that panther demon. Your poisoned wounds were beyond the healing abilities of the doctors in Termina or even Goldove. So they set sail to Marbule in order to see the sage there, not knowing how bad the storm would become. Oh, yeah? How are you enjoying it so far? Being skilled sailors, the two men were able to survive the storm. But they were blown off course and came ashore on the island. On this island, where they decided to seek shelter. At the time, this research center was offline due to the severity of the storm. It only took 10 minutes for the system to power back up, but by then the flame had found you. Contact with the flame healed your young body, but that was not all. Once the security system was rebooted, it would only grant access to you, the Arbiter. In a way, yeah, I mean, I like Skyrim more, but in a way it is. The story is certainly better. Or at least well written, you know? You can't imagine the trouble this has caused the Fate computer system in achieving its objective. Inside of Fate, there was a standalone circuit that had been kept hidden since the old Mother Brain generation. That circuit was designed to start a malfunction, or more precisely, a rebellion. Who would have thought that such a small bug, a traitor, could exist inside of Fate? That hidden circuit was based off the initial Ash-tier model circuit board, with extra logic added by another scientist. So Ash-tier refers to Luca. The game doesn't really come out and say it, but Luca's last name is Ash-tier, and that's where that comes from. The other scientist is believed to be Lucia, and I would agree with most people that they're talking about Lucia. Fate itself did not realize that this circuit was present within the core of its system, or more correctly, the circuit was programmed so that the moment Fate did detect it, it would erase all record of its detection. Dr. Luca Ash-tier, unbelievably intelligent and incredibly enthusiastic. You might even go so far as to call her a mad scientist. Of course, I didn't think it was she who implemented her theory. This was most likely the work of Balthazar, the first curator of the research center. Fate! Bring out the traitor! Bring out Prometheus! That's Robo from the first game. Affirmative. Ah, you finally released me. Welcome back. So you're the real Serge. I've waited a long time for you. I'm glad you made it in time. Serge, I beg you, please bring an end to the enmity between Fate and the dragons. Fate! Eliminate him! Affirmative, now eliminating Prometheus. No, you cannot... Please, for the future of mankind. For the future... Oh... Idiot. Destruction to those who oppose the goddess of fate. Lynx. Why you? Ah, come, Serge. Alright, big boss time. Time to fight fate. Show me what the purpose of your life on this planet is. Teach me what it means to be alive. I love the song that plays when you fight fate, too. Alright, it's a tough battle. Not tougher than Miguel, but pretty tough. I think I can manage. You start with Fargo, so I could just steal from her right away. Oof. That's fine. Yoink. Holy healing, nice. Very good. Commencing countdown. 5. Diminish? Okay. I could counter that with a magnify, but... Yeah, I think I will, actually. Especially since it puts a little white on the field. Four. Graviton. Alright. The only one whose health I gotta really worry about is Surge in this battle. Should I go for it? Let's go for it. You think what was Digother? Okay. I should take the opportunity here to do like a minor heal. Like a heal all. Heat Ray. Okay. You went for Glenn? That's a choice. Do you have like a cure plus? What did I eat today? I had just cereal. I didn't really eat nothing great, to be honest with you. I'm so tired from yesterday. Doing good damage. 2. Free fall? Oh, who you hit? Oh god. Well, he's got full health. Hopefully he can take this. Ah, he took it like a champ. Do I have Cure Plus? I do. I just had some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know? Alright, I'm going for Flying Arrow. I use the Axe shampoo. It's the scent is it's called Dark Temptation. It's like dark chocolate and coriander. It's really nice. You could tell I just washed my hair yesterday too. 1. Gravity Blow. That's pretty weak, so. Yeah, I still want to know about Digother. Alright, that was... She's doing this a few times in a row. Oh, there's nothing wrong with bald. You know, you could... If you're like balding, you just like shave it all off, go for the Kojak look. You know, that could be pretty cool. Alright. Oh, yeah, do that, do that, do that. Actually, do I want to do that? I kind of don't. Wait, why do you have a Nostrum? You can't use Nostrums. Wait. No, he can. Why can't he use it? Am I out of Nostrums? Just do Sonic Sword. Yeah, there you go. You go for the Walter White kind of thing. Alright, I've got to heal, though. Because Surge is in danger and she's about to do the thing. No, you know what? No, defend, defend, defend. 0. Or Hank, yeah. Well, Hank didn't have the beard. Dark Energy. Alright, I think everybody survived that. Now, the goal would be to take her out before she's able to do it again. Yeah, thanks, Belly. I mean, so do I. That Dean Norris is such a good actor, though, isn't he? Oh, God. Come on, Fargo. Alright, get her. Yeah, do this. I'm just hitting her with whatever at this point. Just trying to do the most damage so I could possibly kill her before she does the laser again. She's going to use Diminish next, so... Recommencing countdown. 5. That makes sense. I mean, he's had good rolls, but that's definitely his best roll. Is she weakened? It's hard to tell. Luminaire. Yeah, she's weakened. She's slumped over. We're almost done with this. Oh. Alright, Glenn. Here's your opportunity. Good hit, good hit. 4. I'm not going to bother healing. I'm just going for it. I want to finish her off before she does anything too bad. Yeah, go for Tornado, actually. It's the point where you just gotta go for it and wreck this Borg Queen looking head ass. Oh my god, Fargo. That was really bad that you missed there. Switch to Surge. I mean, she's got Diminish up, so... Is it over? It's over. Alright, I'll see you around, man. I won't be live in another hour, but we'll see you around. I'm only going to be live for another, like, half hour or so. We defeated Fate. Ba 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 ba. We did it. And I got the Defiant for defeating Fate, the mother computer of Chronopolis. No! How could you? I, Fate, the goddess of fate, was not meant to die. Too bad Robo had to die, too. Where in blazes am I? Sage, what happened to me? I see. Damn, she got hops. No! Allez! Ne touchez pas. Do not touch it. Kid, I know the feelings you have inside of you. The urge to bring everything to nothing is now stronger than your desire to save everyone. You may want to throw yourself off the cliff of destruction. That is your imperative. But s'il vous plaît, kid, do not drag Serge and the others down into destruction with you. Shut up, you loony. I know what I'm doing. It's too late. There's no turning back now. Fate has fallen. Fate has died. Finally, the time has come, and so have I. Indeed, the long endless night shall finally come to an end. Now, for mankind. I shall make you bleed. For 1,000,000 years of this planet's agony, pain, and suffering. Birds. As you can tell, it's a PlayStation era game. The final dungeon looks like this. This is what Square Enix is into around this time, you know? Oh, Square. They weren't Square Enix yet.
Terra Tower. It's come back to life again. In the year 2400, during a counter-time experiment, the flame goes out of control. This causes the dimensions to rip apart, resulting in the time crash. Engulfed in an enormous dimensional vortex, Chronopolis was hurled 10,000 years back in time. Maybe this was Lavos' doing. Maybe he saw the possibility of being destroyed by the adventurers in 1999, and decided to create a new outcome in order to escape destruction. And so when the experiment took place, Lavos pulled the frozen flame back to the ancient past, where he was only just awakening. But that ain't all.
We'll never know, yeah. It was from a game called Morrowind.
At that same time, another city from a different dimension's future was also thrown back in time. Dinopolis, the future city of the Reptites, Azala's descendants who had evolved more closely with the planet. Just as Lavos, in an attempt to save itself, summoned Chronopolis from the distant future, perhaps our planet summoned Dinopolis back into the past, maybe as a measure against Chronopolis and humanity. It wasn't the dragon gods who sealed away the frozen flame. What actually happened is that fate used the flame to divide and seal the dragons. And now that fate has been defeated, the dragons will join together again to start their revenge.
They're all gonna merge together. Sexually. Including Harl. That's a hell of a hickey. You just get this glimpse of the fused dragon here, you know?
I feared it would come to this. I didn't want to have to fight with you if it could have been avoided. Adieu, Serge. Adieu.
Give me a frickin' break. You mean to tell me we were being used all this time? Yeah. Damn. What is done, although we may not like it. In any case, we need to make our way into that floating tower. Yes, we cannot just twiddle our thumbs and do nothing. The only problem is... So, we have to find a way up there, right? It's not like the great SS Invincible can make it up there either. There has to be a way. Yes, the world has infinite possibilities. There has to be something that will help us reach that tower. At least our objective is clear. I do not know how, but we must find a way. So, like, whatever happened to Kid after that? Doesn't look like she'll ever wake up. Indeed. She is resting at Radius's place. Well, at least she can rest quietly there. Plus, Radius will watch over her.
Her spirit seems to be possessed by the past. A powerful item is necessary in order to dispel it. Something like the Dragon Tear? Or the Masamune? Yes. No use just moping around here. Indeed, we have much to do. However, time will not wait. And we have to take action. Let's shove off, mateys. Yeah! We're sticking with the same party. Alright, I think we have just enough time to do the orphanage. And then we'll stop. I think we just have just enough time to do it. Oh wait, but this is the well, no, I can go. She's here. It's just she's in the basement. As long as you fought Dario and got the Master Muna, you could do this part and actually recruit Kid for the rest of the game. Huh? Hey, it's the princess. Let me see. Whoa, I think you're right. I wonder what happened. Do you think we should help her? Nah, it's not our job. Yeah, I guess so. It's probably nothing we can do. It's probably nothing we can help with anyway. Yep. Hey, heartless animals. Yeah, sis. But the princess is bound by the past, and even we can't bring her back here. Look closely. See that? Hey, it's the time egg? Yes, although it's not in its complete form. Did that girl with the glasses make it? Probably. Even though it's in its incomplete form. If we can focus our powers into it, then maybe it'll work. Yeah, okay, new master. Yep, it's you. We're going to have to lend you our powers for a little bit. We're sending you back to the past where the princess is trapped. We only have one chance. Take care of the princess, Master Mune. Grand Leon Dream. So Masa and Mune calling her the princess is sort of the hint at who she really is. This is the fucking coolest part of the game. The orphanage. I love this part. Miss Kid and Mistress Luke are stuck in the back room. I'm sorry that I lack the power to help you. Lava Rush. One to grow on. On all that he did 1 damage. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All those hits he does 1 damage. Also, you can get Kid's final what do you call it? Her tech here. If you could remember, first of all, the buttons on PlayStation, and secondly, the Luca's mother's name. Thanks a lot, mister. I didn't make it out in time, so I had to hide in here. There's still more of us hiding in the rooms. You gotta help them, guys. Yes, it's going to be okay. Gee, thanks, guys. Here, take this. And you get a rainbow shell. Alright. Oh, it does it like this? Okay, her name's Lara, so... Wait. Oh, I see. No. Wait, what? This is different. No, okay, it's different than it was on PlayStation, because you're not on PlayStation. Wait, why is this like this? Oh, I get it. Okay, it's L-A... okay, you gotta spell Lara. It was L, then triangle, then R, and then triangle. Lara.
On PlayStation, you actually had to press the buttons. Hot shot. But I guess because you could be using any kind of controller here, yeah. It's a little bit differently. Come here, you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. Damn, 462, though? You have to do a motherfucker like that. Now you can't leave. Oh yeah. Dead. Phew! I held my breath so long I nearly... huffed. Anyway, here. Take this as my way of saying thanks. And I got a nostrum. The kitchen is straight through that door. On the right's Granny Laura's old bedroom. Up on the left is Luca's room, but Sis will get angry if you go in there. It's okay, we're going in here first. I think I need to beat him first. You remember, this is the most memorable part of the whole game. Figured we could end it by doing the orphanage, right? Fire breath. There we go. The goons from the Black Omen. Well, it's very based on that. I mean, this game's Black Omen is called the Tower of Geddon, and it just appeared right before I came here. Dead. Oh, there's a treasure here. Okay. Stardust Kate. There's Luca's room. Diva dress. Okay. In case of fire, use this ice gun. Not for children under 12 or the mechanically challenged. Luca. We're gonna take the ice gun. We got the ice gun. Sorry, Master. This is all the power I have. And you lose whoever your third character is. Okay. Oh, wait. There's a more lore up here, though. Hold on. There's a memo lying on the floor here. It reads, 1 month, 1 day. I failed. I was so close to stabilizing the time axis, too. Don't you children ever touch my space capsule. Oh. I think that might be it. Oh! Hold on. Receipt for goods received. 1 kg 380 Poor Navy. I think that's it. Okay. Wait, no, I'm not done here, am I? Let's see. A beautiful view of the expanses of space? No, that's the space capsule. I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything. Oh, here. I have created a new code for the generation. It now replaces the old one my father once used. Circle stands for 0, square stands for D, triangle stands for A, cross stands for X. Using this for example, the children will never guess road is spelled R circle triangle square. My father Tabin would be proud, not to mention my mother, of course. Luca. Nope. Okay, I think we got it all. Get this guy. Oh, way better. Way better, not even close. Not even close. I'm just trying to speed it up a bit because, you know, we're running towards the end of stream here and I want to make sure we finish the orphanage. There we go, you're dead. And I don't want to miss anything here because you can only come here once. Come on. There we go. Thank you. And you go into the rainbow shell. That 4-panel there can be removed. Luca and my friend Kate went into there, but it didn't come out. Let's rescue this kid. No, Glenn got burned? Really? Oh, shit. I heard that through the app, and I'm like, really? They're supposed to be spicy nuggets. I wonder if they're any good. I can take care of that burn, but Glenn's gonna disappear pretty soon. Yeah, Taco Bell rarely has anything that's like straight out gross. Take care of that burn. Wow, mister, sure are strong. When I grow up, I want to be strong like you. Oh, here, mister, take this. Yeah, we got a nostrum. Oh, and there are other kids hiding in this room. Yeah, I already found them, so we're good. Sorry, master, that's all the strength I have. Ah. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, they're known for good sauces, so... I can't believe I got burned again. Gotta check out these drawings.
Princess Marl to the rescue. Call me sis. Oh, I didn't mean to go in there yet, but... Chrono was cool. Ayla stronger. Kid and Auntie Luca. Oops, I mean sis. Hee hee hee. Robo made the desert green. Okay. Alright, I'm going to use the ice gun here. Isn't there a kid around here somewhere? A second. Oh, I just gotta go this way for... Oh. Here we are. I think I missed something, but it's okay. And Harl was there too. It's burning. Our home is burning. Luca, all my friends, they're... Why? Why did this happen? Are you going to go away? Are you going to leave me? I'm going to be left all on my own again, aren't I? Everybody I have ever loved has gone far, far away. Doesn't matter what you say here. Really? Do you mean that? It's wet. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Will I ever see you again? Not for a while, kid. Not for a while. What? Where did you go? No, come back. Don't leave me. Please, no, don't leave me all alone. And she's awake. Sesh, how you been? I'm right here. Kid joined your party again. Thank goodness. This must be the power of Surge's love. Ah, yes, kid. Lucia is waiting for you in her lab in Viper Manor. She wanted to give you something. Anyway, there's no rush. I suggest you rest here for the day. What? My wound? Link stabbed me? What are you talking about? Oh, wait a minute. Not again. I lose my memory sometimes. Whenever I'm in a dangerous situation where I might get hurt, I just seem to disappear. And when I come to, I wake up somewhere safe without a single scratch. But the thing is, I can't remember what happened. I don't get it. Anyway, it's happened to me plenty of times in the past, so it's nothing to worry about. That seems like it's something to worry about. Come on, mate, let's go. Alright, we're gonna stop, but let me just situate the party here. I'm taking him out. We need me a prism knife. Oh, there it is, prism dagger. Do, 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 do. Oh, the elements. Shit. Do that real quick. Where's Fargo? Fargo, there you are. And give her a hot shot. Actually, oh, it seems like Kid should probably Surge should probably have that. Yeah, so we'll get this all situated and then we'll stop. And we'll give her the prism dagger. Some good equipment. There we go. And we'll go ahead and save it. We might actually finish next time, or we'll at least come very close to finishing the game next time. So, you know, that's pretty cool. But we're going to go ahead and go over the schedule, and then we're going to do a raid. So don't go anywhere just yet, guys. Please stick around through the raid. We'll let that play. Why not? So tomorrow night, I will be here playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch. Sunday night, we'll have more of Castlevania Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition for Steam. Monday afternoon, more of Street Fighter 4 for the PlayStation 3. Tuesday night, more of, and maybe the rest of, I feel like we're near the end of Cookie Cutter. We'll see. We'll be playing more of Cookie Cutter for Steam. And I'm sorry, that's too loud. It's just in my ear. It's really loud. Wednesday afternoon, we have more of, and possibly the rest of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the Shivering Isles content. Thursday night is List Critics Remastered. I don't know if the scene, but that's going to be List Critics. And then Friday afternoon, a week from today, we'll be right back here with more of Chrono Cross the Radical Dreamers edition for Steam. Possibly the rest of it. We'll either beat it or we'll come really close. So anyway, let's head over here and see, Alice, who are we raiding? You're the one that will be picking the raid. Scottish Maiden? Oh, yeah. Wait. She's not going to, like, be really angry with us, right? Last time we raided somebody who was Scottish. Nah, I'm sure she's fine. Oh, man. The ad that's playing is for the Taco Bell nuggets. No, it's a different ad. Do you remember that guy? What was it? Nightmare Mode? Something like that? That guy was a prick, man. Imagine getting raided and then being angry about it. They heard us talking about them? Oh, the Taco Bell nuggets, yeah. Boy, it's sure playing it's almost done here. Let's do this. What is she playing? Morrowind. Ah.
Oh, she's playing on Xbox? That's crazy. She's playing on Xbox. That's crazy.
In a way, I kind of hope if I reach old age, I hope I get like dementia. Because then I would just be right on these fucking games again, playing it, and it would be like I'm playing it for the first time all over again.
Oh, let's try, try spelling things right. Trying to do the raid call here.
High quality, Matt.
Okay, guys, there's your raid call. Copy and paste it as we head into Scottish Maiden stream. She is playing Morrowind for the first time, playing it on Xbox, though.
And I can just say
That's crazy. All right, we'll see you guys over there. We'll see you guys on Discord. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Xenoblade 2 and just around in general. Here we go.
told me to steal something and I stole it.
Her character's name is Bashya Ma.